Morning everyone, and it is a beautiful time of morning as I see the color of the light coming through the window, hitting my board, surrounding the room, my space. It's a perfect time to share what's been coming up. And so I want to let you know that Flow Sessions is now called Soul Flow Reality Sessions. I'll still number them, so if ever there's discussion on any of them, we can relate to the number in the library of them and talk about whatever we want to expand on it. That which assists everyone, not some. Which brings me to this session, number 34. The points are: feelings are the field you give awareness to. Struggle for control is depletion, disillusion. And the answer is dissolve. Now, if you separate that word into its two words, dis and solve. So to dissolve it is how you solve it. Solve the whole picture. And that's what's happening. Dissolving the struggle for control, so the struggles, and more conscious of our feelings are the field of the awareness we live in. So you give awareness to. But read into that if you can see it. I hope. I'll just bring it forward. But you heard what I just said, just in case you wanted to. It's green writing with the light coming through, so it might not be so clear, but control is dissolving. Be conscious of the feelings you're giving awareness to, because that's the field you will live in. And the main point of this is this symbolism that keeps coming up that represents oneness for our soul flow realities. This isn't the best pen. Is that the soul flow reality for each of us is the divine trinity of us on earth. So us on earth, and we're divine. So anything that doesn't stand for that foundation for everyone, so struggle, creating struggle, choosing struggle, putting struggle out there, isn't going to be supported. It's going to be pushed out, which is happening, because we need this depth of this, and this is diamond soul. So if you're participating in any feelings that give rise to struggling, bring struggle to anything, it's not foundational as a whole. So the symbolism might help you. For me, there is nothing else. This represents everything. And so this kind of shape is also the spectrum of light reflection of the whole, you know. So what I see when I talk about it is the expansion of this looks like walking the path with all these diamond reflections, which is life itself, experiencing life on earth itself. So we're becoming more and more crisp and clarity in the truth of our diamond souls. And so anything else that kind of wants to shine in through provoking various feelings in our energy fields, emotionally, or like emotion and stronghold of thinking a certain way, it just won't gel. Because once you get the crisp clarity of what is, and you're not giving your energy out to any kind of reflection, you know, projection and reflection back, then you're just living like just your wholeness. Just you're living whole. So anything else is of a disillusion, dissolving kind of frequency. And that's pretty much it for that flow. So take what you want from that into your own world. And I'll see you again soon for another Soul Flow Reality session. I've named them that because it's a natural progression that we are all connecting via this. Crisp and clearer divinity and purpose, rather than wasting our time in stuff that isn't relevant. Which actually brings to mind another reminder I had. If it's disillusionment and dissolving of it in patterns, then just remind yourself, don't give in to 3D crap. Because if it's this we've got to remind ourselves of, don't give in to struggle, then just be aware that the exterior world can still want you to give in to superficial crap. Meaning, when I say superficial, I mean already created and want you to concentrate on it. So just be reminding yourself of a whole perspective that you're going to keep yourself clean and clear of just giving out anywhere. If you don't feel good, that's the field you're giving your awareness to. And you'll only deplete your energy field, feel disillusioned, and it's dissolving energy, so it's not supported. So we are being helped at the same time with our rise into this strengthening awareness. And the last reminder would be this point. So if this is what I've just been talking about, and the disillusionment energy is depletion, and it is like dissolving due to us and the support, don't forget that reminding yourself of the whole awareness means that you are dropping down into this earth point, connecting, like the connection of all. So you can consciously do that, or you can build up your consciousness to do that, which is essentially the spiritual path that I have walked, that we all walk, where what wants recognition on the outside of us isn't necessarily what matches our soul path. So we're clearing it and clearing it more and more, creating the feeling field that we want to live in, right? But that doesn't just happen. We've also got to realize, if the outside world keeps coming at me with stuff it wants me to take notice of and it don't feel right, I've got to drop in. So you're on a planet, connect with the planet. It is a divine planet. You're a divine being. Connect into yourself and emphasize that interior world, that soul world. And that's how you feel more whole, taking care of that. But you've got to remind yourself of it. So it can be sometimes like a ping kind of feeling. So your third eye, you're listening to your heart, you're standing up for it, it feels good. Then sometimes something wants to come in, so you remind yourself, no. And this connection is like a energy flush and fulfillment, and can be like a expanding ping kind of awareness. And that's all a part of the whole living your soul. And it looks like a kite, doesn't it? Because it is. It's not exactly even there, I can see now on screen, but you know what I mean. And actually the last thing, because I was thinking of this yesterday, that we have a square happening with astrological speak of the astrological reality at the moment, where everything is situated. Don't ask me to name all the specifics, because that's for others who have that loving intent. I like to listen to it, but I certainly don't remember all the different things that's happening at different times. But there is a square happening at the moment, and it's quite important for us to take notice of what's happening. And the way I see it when I hear the square is, how do you look at a square? Well, turn it like that. Because how I was correlating this was, we have been living like we are boxed in the square shape. But the truth is, heaven and earth And we're on Earth for a certain time period. We are not boxed into any particular reality. So that's what the astrology means to me at the moment. So it looks like a square shape, but how do we look at a square? Because astrologically, it's a wonderful time. And I like the description of the square, but I'm just bringing to your attention what really is a square. So what is the reality really? You know, it's just opening up the bigger picture. So bring the astrological alignments at the moment into your reality, because they are soul reality. Living as the universal collective. So really, at the end of the day, don't forget your wholeness. Whenever you feel like you might be boxed into something or cornered into something, your energy. So remember the whole perspective of why you're here, and you will connect centrally to purpose. And it happens in the moment. Don't get stuck in a corner or feel like you're boxed in by life. Connect centrally to the wholeness of you and let everything else dissolve that doesn't feel right for your heart feelings field of creation. You can be in it, but not of it. Because, I mean, that is the experience. You travel the world and you're in it, but you don't have to be of what's happening. Remember, we're all whole sovereign beings. And so, yeah, that's why it's called soul flow reality, because it's maintaining that whole sovereign soul of ours in the whole awareness, and us all doing that more assists the whole planet. And that will be it, because I did just get the sign as well, 1818 on my timer. Perfect. As I was wondering, how long have I been rambling? With truth. God bless everyone, and see you again soon. Much love and enjoy your day.